How many years do you have to go to school to be a doctor?
Oh, that's a good question. So once you finish all your high school, then you go to college for 4 more years, then you go to med school for 4 more years, and then you go to residency for 3 years to be a pediatrician. So after high school, that's 11 more years.
What is your favorite part about being a doctor?
Favorite part about being a doctor? Well, I became a doctor because I love kids and I wanted to help kids. So I think my favorite part is being able to make sick kids feel better.
What is the average amount of patients you see in a day?
Good question. I probably see anywhere between 14 and 20 patients a day. If it's really busy, it'll be a 20 day. And a normal day is more like probably 60.
What is your favorite doctor tool?
Favorite doctor tool? I think the one I rely most on is my stethoscope, so I can listen to your heart and your lungs. So that's probably my favorite doctor tool.
How old were you when you decided you wanted to be a doctor?
Oh, good question. My mom tells me I was only 4 or 5 years old, and she's a nurse, and I think she planted the idea in my head and said that I should be a doctor someday, but I sort of just ran with it, and I had a doctor kit when I was little that I played with my brother, and I was even a doctor for Halloween one year. And suddenly I couldn't really imagine myself doing anything else. So I was pretty little.
What are your kids' names and how old are they?
My oldest little girl is not so little anymore. Her name is Lexi, and she's 11. And my youngest daughter is Bryn, and she's 9.
What is your favorite animal?
Oh, definitely a dog. I have 2 doggies at my house, and I love them.
Do you like soft serve or hand-dipped ice cream?
Good question. Soft serve, definitely. Vanilla soft serve.
Did you ever break a bone?
I didn't. I sprained my wrist one time when I was a kid, but I never broke a bone. Yet.
What is your husband's name and what is your middle name?
My husband's name is Chris, and my middle name, well, that's a tricky question. My middle name used to be Christine, and then when I got married, I changed my middle name to my first last name, which is Fleming, my maiden name.
What is your favorite subject in school?
Science. Science is the coolest. Lots of experiments and wacky things happen in science.
What color is your car?
It's red right now.
Is your hair naturally red or did you dye it?
This is pretty much the color that it normally is, although I might have to help the grays out sometimes.
Have you ever gone out of the country? If so, where did you go?
Yes, I went to England and Ireland when I was in college. My friend and I got to take a trip through England and Ireland for about 2 weeks. That was fun. And I've been to Mexico and the Dominican Republic, but I think that's it.
What is your favorite flower?
My very favorite flower is called the lily of the valley, and it's the flower for the month of May, which is when my birthday is, and it smells really sweet.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania, which is kind of near the Reading area, and I went to Wyomissing High School. I have a long name.
Which drink do you like more, apple juice or cranberry?
Apple juice.
Is there a sport that you think is the most dangerous?
Gosh, probably the obvious answer is football, although those guys wear a lot of pads. So sometimes the sports that you don't think would be super dangerous, like gymnastics, can be pretty dangerous too.
Where do you like to go on vacation?
Good question. I love to go to Disney World. I'm not sure the rest of my family agrees with me that that's the best place, but I think it's the best place. And someday I'd like to go to Hawaii, but I've never been there.